If you're new here, I'm a little human being that goes by the name of Kat. Make yourself a home. I'm really glad you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about my favorite thing ever, the law of attraction. I don't really have a set structure of beliefs, but this is something that I have 100% faith in. So the basic overall definition of the law of attraction is that your thoughts create your reality. I'm sure everybody has heard that before. So basically, to get a little bit deeper into that, what you're focusing on will directly affect your view of the world, and therefore the opportunities that you become aware of, which will lead you to experiences that can shape your life in the way that you want it to be. I'm making this video to educate a little bit, but mostly it is for people who already believe in magic and believe in this sort of thing, to help them learn how to use this. Because obviously, if you don't believe in something, it's not going to work out for you. Before we continue, here are a list of disclaimers and reminders. Number 1, law of attraction can work for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, you can use the law of attraction. If you're trying it and it's not working for you, you just have to learn more and try out new things. Which brings me to number 2. It doesn't happen overnight. Once you get into that state, when you get into the vortex, you have no resistance, you're vibrating at the highest frequency, it is so easy. You'll see things happen seemingly right in front of you. But you can't get frustrated starting out when things aren't coming into fruition like you want them to. There's 2 things that I love that show this. In Mod Sun's book, he talks about it as like showing the universe that you're strong enough, that you can handle it. It's kind of like a test. The universe gives you something that you don't want, and you're like, all right, let's make something good out of it. And the universe respects that and wants to help you out after that because you're not being a crybaby about it. And then with Abraham Hicks, Esther talks about how her and her husband Jerry have this like glass cabinet of chinaware. And one day it crashes down, and Jerry comes in, and Esther's standing there in the midst of this mess, and Jerry just says, "Oh, good. Something to clean up." And I love that. No matter how bad something looks like it is, you can always fix it. Number 3, you have to believe it and feel it. You feel crazy when you start doing this, but in my experience, it is the only way I've seen it work. When I manifested my boyfriend, I wrote everything down, and then I made myself feel how it would feel to be in love and to be loved, and sat there feeling all giddy, even though I was alone in my apartment, probably eating pasta and watching YouTube. It's even scientifically proven that if you're just sitting there and you just smile, and you have a smile on your face, it tricks your brain into thinking that you're happy, and eventually, you'll be happy. So why wouldn't that work with other things? And 4, have fun with it. I don't want to sound like a cheesy, like, go out there and be yourself and it's all about having a good time. But literally, yeah. It is so fun to manifest things. And the best way that I've gotten into it is just treating it like a game. Like, let's just see what I can do. Let's see if I can make this happen. And that's how I've really been able to enjoy it and not get frustrated with it. A lot of us practice the law of attraction and we don't even realize it. And so many deep thinkers and scientists have known about this before we even had the words for it. Einstein and Tesla had ideas about this. Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith, Jim Carrey, they know all about this stuff, and that's how they've made themselves who they are today. One of my favorite things is that Jim Carrey carried around a check in his wallet that he wrote for himself for $10 million. And he wrote it for 3 years later or something. And he was confident that he was going to get this $10 million. He was going to land a role. He was a struggling actor, which is inspiring to me. He couldn't provide for his family as much as he would have liked. And he landed the role for Dumb and Dumber and got paid $10 million, exactly what he wrote on this imaginary check. So I first heard about the law of attraction in 2015 when I read Mod Sun's book, Did I Ever Wake Up? He even signed it for me when I met him. Don't know how he spelled my name right, because there's a billion different ways to spell Caitlin, but he just wrote it and I was like, wow.
He's a magician.
Basically in this book, Mod Sun just talks about how to use the law of attraction to change your way of thinking to make you a happier person, but I didn't really grasp the idea that I could make things happen with this until later on. A little over a year ago, about the beginning of 2019, I heard Abraham Hicks for the first time, and then I read You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. And that's when shit got real. I highly suggest this book. It is all the cheesy self-motivation stuff you need to hear, but she just words it in a way that really makes you want to get out and do it. And also, she's hilarious, so it's not a boring read. Like, I'll sit here and read this whole thing. Like, it's a good book. So first order of business, to teach you about all of this, I would like to go through some, like, keywords, some vocabulary, if you will, because these words, you'll need to know what they mean in future videos if I talk about the law of attraction. And you just need to know the words to know what I'm talking about. Universe. In the law of attraction, we refer to the universe as kind of the source where everything we want comes from, and like the energy of everything. It's referred to as the source energy or God, but I just like to call it the universe because that feels more real to me, because the universe does exist, and it just helps me envision it better. Manifest. So the process of using the law of attraction to get what you want is called manifesting. You're manifesting things into your life. And don't let that fool you, though. It's not an instantaneous, like, boop, and then you have a stack of cash on your floor. It's something that's already out there in the world, but you have to go get it. It's just the law of attraction helps you match up and find it easier. Affirmation. And affirmation is sort of like a mantra. It's something you repeat to yourself until you believe it. Like if you were to look in the mirror every morning and say, I'm beautiful. Eventually, you're going to believe that you're beautiful, and you're going to exude confidence, and other people are going to think that you are beautiful, which you are. You're looking lovely today. Intention. So you can focus on something, but your intention is what lies behind it. It's why you want the thing that you want. So, like, this loses power when your intention comes from a place of lack or need or, like, scrambling to get the thing. If you're desperately like, I need money, I can't pay my rent, I need money to pay my rent, I need to manifest money, then that comes from a place of lack, and you're scared, which makes the universe think that you are scared of money. So that is not a good intention and place that you'd want to be in order to manifest money. Vibration. So this word kind of takes the view into like a spiritual and scientific combination, or you can look at it as like vibes. Your vibration is sort of the frequency that you're vibrating at. So if you're at a higher vibration, it's easier for you to manifest things. But your vibration depends on all sorts of things. Your conscious thinking process, subconscious thoughts, the world around you. It's really difficult, but it is possible to raise your vibration by taking care of your mind and your body and things around you. Frequency. So if you're vibrating at a certain frequency, like a radio station, then you're likely to attract those kinds of things into your life. So you can't sit there and be on 99.9 radio station. I don't listen to the radio anymore. I don't even know what that station is. You can't be on 99.9 and be like, why can't I hear what's going on 103.2? Like, you got to match up before you can get the thing on that frequency. Resistance. So if your vibration is low, or like I said, the universe thinks you're scared of what you want, things like that, you are in resistance. And resistance is kind of just this blockage from getting what you want. It could be subconscious, where you're doing everything right, but something's holding you back, or it could be completely in your hands, but it's just stopping you. There's friction there. The vortex. This is gonna sound like such trippy hippie shit, but it's not that deep, I swear. So when your vibration is high and you have no resistance, you enter this place called the vortex. It's kind of where all of your manifestations can just be easily set into place and planned out. Think about it as like a cloud nine. Like you're just on such a positivity level that nothing can stop you. Nothing can get in your way of you getting what you want. Visualization. This is very powerful. Visualization is what it sounds like. It's the act of picturing, but more importantly, feeling what you're after. If you can sit there and feel what it will be like to be in the place that you want to be, you can let that go and it will come to you because you've already experienced it without actually experiencing it, so the universe has to give it to you. And gratitude. Gratitude is possibly the most important part of the law of attraction. Before the universe wants to give you more, it has to know that you're already grateful for what you do have. Practicing gratitude and focusing on all the things you're blessed to have is your biggest superpower in the law of attraction. Alright, so now that you have more information about what the law of attraction is, let's talk about what it can do for you. People use the law of attraction to manifest all kinds of things, from love and happiness to materialistic things like money or their dream home. And of course, I cannot stress this enough, practice makes perfect with this, just like anything. Personally, so far, moderately practicing for over a year, I've manifested quite a few people. I can go into more detail in another video, but about how I manifested my boyfriend. We kind of manifested each other, even though he didn't even know about the law of attraction, so it's kind of cute as fuck. But like that, I've manifested people, like meeting people, gotten text messages from people that I wanted to be in contact with, like went to events and things that I wanted to go to that I probably wouldn't have otherwise been able to, like, get together. My brain is so confused right now. I manifested all of my jobs the past year and, like, unexpected money here and there, but that's, like, when things are getting really good and I'm, like, in a really good place. You really have to practice it and get good at it, but once you get in the flow of things, crazy things happen out of nowhere and good things come into your life like crazy. So on the internet, there are all kinds of practices and little games you can play, law of attraction monthly challenges and things like that. And I highly suggest you go check those out. But today I'm just going to tell you about the things that I use on a daily basis. So I highly suggest getting yourself a journal, which you strictly use for law of attraction. This is full of, like, all of the things that I'm about to tell you about. And also I have, like, a monthly, like, goal planner, like, physical, actual, what I'm going to go out and do. So you kind of hold yourself accountable, and that inspires you to do better and actually go after the things that you want. So vision boards. I've always loved the idea, ever since I was little, of, like, surrounding yourself with things that make you happy, like decorating your room in, like, a way that gives you that vibe. So a vision board is a, like, physical board or a collage, maybe a wallpaper for your phone that you make, full of, like, pictures that make you feel the way you'd feel once you get to the place that you want to be. I recently made a phone wallpaper. I'm gonna blur it out because it's an actual picture of the house that I want to rent with my boyfriend. But then there's, like, picture of me and my boyfriend, like, little quotes that, like, really get me in the inspired mode, and then, like, the beach and vacation and traveling and stuff like that, which makes me feel some type of way, if you, am I right, ladies? Affirmations! I use affirmations all the time. You can either repeat them to yourself, write something on a sticky note, or do what I do, and write until you fill up an entire page. Just do whatever you have to do to make yourself believe the affirmation. Visualizing. So it's exactly what it sounds like. There's all kinds of different methods to do it, mainly meditation, but you don't have to if that's not your thing. You just sit there and envision and feel what it would be like to have what you want. You think about it and how it'll make you feel and what it'll look like and feel like and smell like, and put yourself there. And then you feel good about it and you let it go. And then you trust that it's gonna come into your life. Scripting. So scripting is so fun. You basically write, like, a journal entry as if you're already in the place that you want to be. So, for example, you want a house. So you'd write, I just bought my house today, and I'm so excited to decorate, and I'm so excited for all the memories I'm going to make here, and just write and feel. Just make yourself feel like you have that house, and write about it. It kind of feels like time traveling, because you get a sneak peek of what's going to come if you continue with your goals and keep working towards it and believe that you have it. that is your future. So it's really fun, and it kind of gives you the confidence to let go of it and be like, all right, that's gonna happen. Let's get working on it. Gratitude, like I said, is the most important thing. If you can sit there and write down every day the things that you are already grateful to have and that make you happy to be alive, it makes it that much easier for you to be excited and grateful for things that aren't even here yet. With any of this, though, like I said, practice makes perfect, and feeling it and believing it is having it. If you 100% believe that it's yours, it's already yours. You already have it. I really hope this didn't feel like an information dump. I was trying to get all the key points, all the things that I wish I would have known when I was starting out. And there is so much more to it. So, of course, I would love to go into detail about certain topics on it if you guys would like. And I would love to share my success stories with you guys. Please let me know down below what you think, what you'd like me to go more in depth about, and other topics that you just want me to talk about, or other videos that you'd like me to make. And don't forget, I have extra content on my Patreon. I know it's a tough, financial situation for people right now, but if it is something that you would be interested in, please go check it out, because the sooner I have people there, the sooner I can pump out more content on there for you guys. I really want to do advice videos and Q&As and stuff. And why do I keep doing this? You probably hear that and you're like, what the fuck? And if you have no money but you would still like to keep up with me, my social medias are down below so you can see what I am up to. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, hope that this video helps you get started in the journey to your best life, or helps you continue it if you already are aware of these kinds of things. I love you all so much, and I'm so grateful that you are here with me in my little corner of the internet. I will see you guys next week.